So I was reviewing the January 2026 numbers for San Diego real estate, and honestly, the math doesn't seem to add up. Sales volume is falling off a cliff, down 12%, even 20% in some categories. Normally, that screams market crash. But here's the twist. The median single-family home price just hit $1.07 million. Sales are down, prices are up. So what's really going on? I'm Steven Rotsart, and today I'm going to talk about the details of living in San Diego County, including cities like Mesa, Santee, and El Cajon. This is the paradox of 2026. The market looks frozen. Transactions are slowing, but it's getting more expensive to buy a home. Why? Because buyers aren't buying and sellers aren't selling either. Inventory is the missing piece. When we look at countywide data from the Association of Realtors, new listings for detached homes dropped nearly 21% year over year. That's a massive number. Sellers are locked into 3% mortgage rates from years ago and saying, I'm not moving unless I get my dream price. Buyers, meanwhile, are looking at today's rates and saying, I can't afford that. So the market stalls. Detached versus attached, a tale of two different markets. The single family market is holding firm because of scarcity. Prices are up about 2% year over year, but the condo and townhome market tells a completely different story. Attached home prices fell about 4.4%, with the median now around $632,000. That's your first major takeaway. This is a tale of two markets. Let's talk about scarcity, because in some zip codes, it's extreme. Take San Carlos, for example, zip 92119. In January, there were 3 homes for sale total. That's a 0.2 month supply of inventory. A balanced market is typically 5 to 6 months worth of supply. If you wait a few days to see if a home is here, it's gone. Now, look at Lemon Grove. New listings dropped 69% from nearly 30 homes last year to just 9. That lack of choice creates panic buying even in a slowing economy. Buyers actually have options. Seriously, if you're frustrated trying to buy a house, here is the pivot point. Look at condos. In Santee, attached inventory rose nearly 20%. Months of supply jumped to 2.6 months. In El Cajon, attached inventory climbed 35%. That's where leverage exists right now. Now, you may see the headlines. Lemon Grove condo prices up 62%. That's misleading. That jump came from 2 total sales. One luxury unit can distort the entire set of numbers. Always check volume, not just percentages. But contrast that with El Cajon, 92019. Detached prices up nearly 35% with real volume behind it. Meanwhile, one zip code over, 92020, prices fell nearly 9%. Real estate is hyper-local, street by street. But let's talk about the speed gap. This might be the most important insight in this entire video. In Spring Valley, homes are selling in 17 days on average. In Hamul, days on market has ballooned to 212 days. Same county, completely different reality. Why? This is where data from Redfin becomes super critical. San Diego County has a severe wildfire risk rating. About 61% of properties are considered vulnerable. In rural areas like Hamul, buyers aren't just pricing mortgages anymore. They're asking, can I even insure this house? And if I can, what does it cost? $10,000 or $12,000 a year in insurance can kill a deal fast. This is what I call climate discount, and it's already showing up in days on market data. How about neighborhood snapshots? Ally Gardens Del Cerro, sales volume up nearly 88%, but homes are sitting on the market longer. Sellers are waiting for their price, and often they're getting it. Lakeside, detached prices up almost 5%. Condo prices down 15%. Buyers are moving here. They want land, not attached living. So what does this mean for sellers? If you own a single family home, you still have leverage, especially in low inventory areas. But patience matters. Homes are selling, just not instantly. What does it mean for buyers? Well, you really have 2 paths. Compete aggressively for a detached home, or use this moment to enter the market through a condo or townhome. In San Diego, the starter home, it's now attached. Here's my final takeaway. This market isn't crashing. It's frozen. Low inventory keeps prices high. High rates keep buyers cautious. And risk insurance, fire, heat is now part of the value equation. We're in an ice age, not a collapse. And until something breaks that stalemate, this is the reality of the San Diego real estate market in 2026. If you want a specific neighborhood breakdown, or you want help navigating this market, subscribe and reach out. Real estate is local and the details matter. I hope you got got some value out of this, make sure you like and subscribe. Ever have any questions, put them in the comments down below. I look forward to helping you.